Hey folks, so today we're going to attempt to clean up this Bow's Sealfast Super Service Kit. These little cabinets and various cabinets and tins and that sort of thing that you find in machine shops and such, if you've picked them out of those sorts of places, they have or tend to have a lot of grime on them, or dust or grease. The grime, unfortunately, doesn't clean off with Windex. I attempted to hit this one with Windex and basically got some dust off. That's all I got off, is this dust. Didn't really take off the grime. The dust that's created in machine shops from welding and machining and such tends to adhere to these painted cabinets a little too well. So, like I said, Windex won't work. So what we're going to try to do today is clean it with Simichrome. So this is Simichrome Polish, available on Amazon, eBay, etc., etc., etc. Canadian people, be aware that this stuff is going to cost you anywhere up to about $26 or $30 a tube. I sell it in the store for about 25 or 22, something like that. But yeah, so you can order it online. But if you order it from eBay and such, you can get it a lot cheaper. Unfortunately, the wholesalers of this stuff want more than you can pay for it online from the States. So the Canadian wholesalers sell it way more than what you can buy it for retail in the US. So the US, I think tubes cost $8 to $12, something like that. So anyway, let's see what Simichrome will do. We're going to try it on a rag. Don't apply it directly onto the cabinet, but we're going to give it a shot here. I'm going to try it on this corner. Actually, we're going to try it on the bottom corner, kind of the least obvious area, and see what we can come up with. My fear is it's not going to come off at all, but I think we're going to be somewhat in luck. Well, the grime is coming off, or that could be the paint. Hopefully it's not paint. So, okay. Has it come off? Somewhat. So not entirely. Well, why don't we try the white? Okay, and this method can be used on oil tins and that sort of thing as well. Some of the earlier tins with early lithography, I wouldn't attempt this, because you may end up polishing the lithography right off. But the painted tins, the later stuff, you can clean with this method. Well, looks like that's working somewhat. Probably the rag is getting pretty dirty pretty fast. So yeah, there we go. So it is cleaning up. It's going to take a little bit of elbow grease, but it will clean a lot better than it was. As you can see, that's a lot of grime. So the whole thing should clean up somewhat anyway with Simichrome, and could be an expensive cleanup if you're using a lot of Simichrome, but depending upon where you purchase your Simichrome, that is. So we're going to see if we can polish this other grime off. I think what we have on the edges here is a bit of rust as well, which is coming off. Let's get this mark off here. That's polishing off not too badly. You can see it's getting tinier and tinier. And don't leave it on for too long, because you may end up unable to, well, you'll be able to wipe off paint at the same time if you leave it on too long. So don't leave it unpolished, or just wipe it on and then leave it on, because you're going to end up taking paint off as well. So there's that little spot. So there it is. So it is cleaning up. You can see it's shiny. And why don't we try this area here, see what happens there. So it is cleaning up. Try some more Simichrome on the cloth. I'd probably wear gloves if you have some plastic gloves or something. Apparently the Simichrome isn't that healthy for your skin in the long run, so probably best to wear gloves as well. So yeah, don't do what I'm doing and doing it with bare hands. Okay. And basically when you're polishing that much, probably best to flip the rag over. And you can tell we've gotten quite a bit of this grime off. And it's taking a lot of the grime with it. As you can see, there's still tons coming off. You can see it's shined up already. So yeah, so it's working. There you go. So Simichrome, that's what you use to clean it up. And what I'm going to do is finish cleaning the cabinet with Simichrome, and I'll show you the after right away. So here she is, much cleaner than it was. It's not perfect by any stretch. Condition of the piece in the first place was not the best, but it's improved dramatically from what it was. Basically improved it from a $40 cabinet to a $85, $90 cabinet. So that's good. Got contents as well, so that's why I'm asking 95, or sorry, 85. But yeah, so it's improved quite a bit. I could still work on it and spend another hour or so on it, just cleaning up little bits and pieces here and there. There's some of this will come off, some of it won't, because it's raised or rusted underneath the paint. So it won't be perfect, but it could still get cleaned up a little bit more. So anyway, that's the way it sits. Much better than it was. Used a fair bit of Simichrome. Got the tube kind of squeezed in pretty good there. But much better. Anyway, so that's what it did. Thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc. And comment below. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Take care, guys.